Did we finally get him? Oh, this is auto scroll. He can still stand. Hold on, something isn't right. What are you doing, Mint? Stay back. No, he will soon. Oh, am I dying? So the fate of my people is sealed. Please, won't you tell us what you fought so fearlessly for? It is meaningless now. Oh, so Plume Dios wasn't in the Famicom version? I wish to know the truth. Very well. With my last breath, I shall tell you. What? What it was. I sought. Should we believe what Dios said? That he was fighting to save his planet? If that's true, it's just... It's almost as if we were... Don't beat yourself up over this. Our actions were not wrong. The number of people he sacrificed to fulfill his mission was, and still is, unforgivable. Though his ends might have been just... How could we be complacent about his means? He had to do what it took to prevent bloodshed against our people. Isn't that so? I feel like Plume Dios was easier than the second Dios, Neo Dios, whatever it was. Whatever the second Dios was called. In order to save his beloved homeworld, he needed to obtain the Great Seed. Given time, Yggdrasil would have accumulated enough mana to produce this seed. Or so he said. However, magic technology was a science capable of depleting mana to the point of exhaustion. Had excessive usage of it been allowed to persist, the world tree Yggdrasil would have withered away. Thus, Dios engaged in a war with the humans who exploited magic technology. Magic technology isn't essential to mankind, but it's still a shame. It was our best hope to harness the power of magic. Come on, you're Klaus, you'll come up with something totally amazing that's all like bam, boom, you know? By the way, you were saying you liked Kless and Clarth better? Clarth is fine, but I don't like Kless as a name for Cress. I like calling him Cress. Cress is better. Clarth? I think I prefer Klaus, but I'll take Clarth. But, like, I'll agree to disagree on that one, but, like... Kless is, like, such a weird name. Well, here's hoping you're right about that. Please stand back, everyone. I will place a barrier around Yggdrasil to safeguard its mana supply. To help ensure that it bears a great seed someday. It's not much, but it's the least we can do. For Dios, whose people entrusted him with such a long, solitary struggle. Anyway, do it. Yes, leave it to me. Barrier. Was that barrier or was that first aid? I think it was barrier. With this, our duty is also at an end. We'll have to part ways for good this time, I'm afraid. I shall bid you farewell now. Why? Oh, Suzu. We may not meet again. I think we'll meet. But I am not going to cry. That's her card line. Untrue ninja steals her heart against such emotions. Yeah, it's her card line. Ah, Suzu, I'll never forget you. You got that? And you shall always remain in my memories as well. Then this is... Well, it was fun. Yes. Take care of yourself, okay? I shall. Thank you. I mean, for all you've done. No, it is I who should be saying that to you. Oh, and... Yes? I think it's okay to cry. Yes, even a ninja should cry at a time like this. Thank you for your concern, but... I decline. Suit yourself. Because I wish to bid you all farewell with a smile on my face. That's cute. Well, that's okay too. Take good care of yourself. Okay, farewell everyone. Take care. Like, you don't really have to leave us. Alright, well, goodbye. I guess you do have to leave us. She's a good kid. Parting ways with someone you may never see again hurts so much. Well, she might be in the Kiri dungeon, so... I wish we could all just stay together forever, you know? Well, looks like we're up next. Yeah, I guess so. Blade of Time. Take us to my home era. Man, does anyone else feel like it was like so anticlimactic how the transition from doing the final phase to this? It felt super anticlimactic a little bit. Like the transition for it. Cress, I'm truly grateful to have met you and your friends. I shall treasure all the things you have taught me. Like, it got the message across, but it felt like it just happened. Please do the same with what you have learned from me. Okay. Man, it's such a shame what they did with Rondalyn. We'll talk in a minute. I think the credits should be coming pretty soon, hopefully. I'll leave the Blade of Time with you. Right, I'll make it my duty to seal it away. Well, take care. You know, guys,
バイバイなんて言わないよ。
I'm not gonna say bye-bye.
もう会えなくなるわけじゃないもんね。
Because this ain't really gonna be the last time we meet, right? Yeah, you guys are in the Kiri Dungeon X. Surely, but
あと100年後にしか会えない
still,
なんて
I'm gonna have to wait.
寂しすぎるよ。
A lonely 100 years.
アーチ
Arch?
私はもう二度と会えないな
I won't be seeing you again. Klaus.
気にするな
Hey, don't get down
お
over
前たち
me.
に会えただけでもよかった
As I said before, I'm happy enough just to have been able to meet you guys.
チェスターもミントも
Farewell, Mint and Chester.
元気でな
Take care of yourselves.
さあもう行こう
Well, time to hit the road, Arch.
チェスタ
Chester,
ーもういいか
are you gonna be okay?
ああ
Yeah.
そんな悲しそう
Oh,
な顔
come on. Wipe that sad look off your face.
そうだね。
Okay,
またな
see you later. Alligator. Okay.
時の剣よ私たちの時代へ
Blade of time, take us home. Klaus and Merald was her name? Oh, was Arch being accepted into the village? Oh no, she's going back to her mother. Her mother's in the elfin colony. Crest and Chester just back to hunting. I don't know what you mean by Arch is a tiger. I have no idea what you mean. I didn't know Arch was a tiger. Rondolin! I cannot believe they kicked you out of the final boss. I'm actually really mad about that. Wait, what? Was Mortel gonna save Dios or something?
聖なる大地
Oh, holy God
聖なる宇宙
of this holy land. I know we saw Suzu, but we don't get like a final shot of her. Of this holy universe, like her in the ninja village. I beg thee to find it within thy benevolent heart.
この罪深き者に祝福を与え
Grant this lowly sinner thy grace.
大いなる実り
Arise, great sea. Oh, I know nothing about the SNES version. I don't know anything about it. I didn't know they actually had that. It sounds funny. That's crazy. Probably F's like a tiger. Arch's sexual wet dream. That sounds hilarious. Oh man.
I'm gonna be honest, I think the only thing about the combat in this game I'm not the biggest fan of is
Hey! Tales of Phantasia. Alright, elephant out of the room. I don't like how they did Rondolin in this game. I think Rondolin kind of feels like missed potential, and I don't get why she's in the game. Other than to set up Nikiri Dungeon X. So, they did good at you seeing her in the past, right? you got to see Rondalyn a lot in the game, and that was really good. She joined for one dungeon. It was Gnome's dungeon, and that was also cool. But I think she should have been available a little bit more in the past, and they should have done more. But and in the future, when you're in the future, there's really not much game left for them to do anything. She just joins you. She has this connection with Dios, and then when you get to Dios, they kick her out. They do the same thing they did in Dios's castle the first time, and they're like, oh, Rondalyn doesn't get to be a part of the final fight. I hated it. I didn't like it. I hated that. I like Rondalyn. She's really cool. She's a really cool character. I really liked her character, and she had like some connection with Dios, and like she was part of the cult and everything. The Eclipse, I think it was called. She was a cool character, but I don't understand why she's in the game. They didn't do a lot with her. I can only imagine that she's here to set up Nakiri Dungeon X. See you later, Jasto. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the congrats. I can only imagine she's here to set up Nakiri Dungeon X. But in this version of Phantasia, Rondalyn, like, I like her, but she wasn't utilized that well, unfortunately. And that's super upsetting. I was hoping at least in the final boss, she would get a bit more. Like, they would tie her in. What's her connection with Dios and everything? But they didn't. They kicked her out. They literally did the same thing they did in the first Dios castle. Did it again. And then Crest was like, take my hand. Crest was trying to save her, but no. I'm ranting, but like, I hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't like how they did Rondalyn in this game. I like her. I don't hate her. I think she's great, but I don't think she was utilized well. Is what it comes down to. But yeah, anyway, Rondalyn aside, Tales of Phantasia, really good game. Really good first entry. This is the first Tales game. I think it does really well as the first Tales game. It's got a lot of the... It doesn't have all the staples, but it has like the summon spirits. I like how they're prominent through the game. The story is really basic. There's not too much going on with it, but I think it's fine. The story's pretty good overall. Nothing super crazy about it. I think the time travel stuff really sets it apart. And then it has like the Thor stuff. Thor and Midgard has some Norse elements, really cool. I like the characters a good bit. The characters, like, for the first cast of the series, I think they're good. Chester, I don't really care about Chester. He's my least favorite. I don't like hate him, but I don't really care about him because he dips. He's not in most of the game, and then by the time you get him back, there's not much story. There is one thing I want to talk about the story. I think after the past, the game feels really like nothing really happens. The game feels so brief after the past bit. Like after getting all the summon spirits, after doing the stuff in the past, the game feels like it feels really brief in the second part of the game. And by second part of the game, I mean when you beat Dios and like it's the fake ending, not much happens. It's kind of just like, all right, let's get the blades and defeat Dios. That's literally it. So what next? And I wasn't a fan of that. First we rebuild our village. But perhaps when we're finished with that... Yeah, man. Well, I imagine a very lonely Arch will be around dying to see us. Possibly. We'll go have a nice reunion with her. Heck yeah. By the way, Chester and Arch's dynamic, I hate it. I don't like it. I feel like it's way too forced and it's not endearing at all. I did not like their dynamic. But yeah, I don't know. So, first like 60% of the game, pretty standard run-of-the-mill Tales story. But then the second part of it kind of falls flat. Because not a lot happens. Once you get Chester back, and once you go back to the future, there's not a lot that happens in the game. It's kind of just, it's literally just get Volt, get the summons, and yeah, or get Volt and get the blades and you're done. I mean, there's not a lot that happens, unfortunately, so that was really upsetting. Wait, I pressed X. I pressed X. Oh, I pressed X. I pressed X. Oh, I still have Mania. Wait, I think we're fine. pressed X, so I didn't clear save anything. But I still have Mania mode. I pressed X, so I didn't save it. Whatever. I don't know. I don't think there's a post-game dungeon, right? Like, I looked. I don't think there's another dungeon in the game. If there is, I doubt we're gonna do it. But, yeah, so... Alright. First, like, 60% of the story, I thought it was good. Nothing super crazy, but it works. It works really well. But then after that, like, there's not much left. So, it kind of, the ending feels a bit underwhelming because not much happens. It's kind of just like, alright, let's get what we need to defeat Dios for real. So, that was upsetting. Characters, good. Not really a standout character, but I thought they were all, like, they're basic and simple, but they're solid. Like, I like Klaus. Klaus was cool. Klaus had some fun moments in the game. Cress and Mint are... Mint's kind of boring. Mint's kind of just there. There's not really too much going on with Mint. But she's good. I like her. Like, I like Mint and Cress. Like, they're likable. They're nothing crazy. Arch is, like, the life of the party. She's really fun as well. Suzu I actually really liked. She's, the thing with Suzu, though, her side quest was really good, and I liked her backstory. I like her backstory a good bit, but again, because she comes so late in the game, there's not too much with her. I kind of wish she wasn't relegated to just that side quest, because I think it's just the game. There's just not a lot of game after getting her, so, like, there's not enough to do with her, but I liked her a good bit. And I didn't really care for Chester. Chester is, like, my least favorite character in the game. And if I had to pick my favorite, probably, like, Suzu. I think Suzu or Rondolin. Maybe. Arch would be up there, maybe, too. The least favorite's definitely Chester. Now, the gameplay in Tales of Phantasia, we're going to talk about this version. The gameplay was so much better. Because I played the GBA version, and they had, like, it felt really dated, and it was on the GBA. So, the gameplay was so much better. I enjoyed the gameplay a lot more this time because they have so many quality of life stuff. Like, they got rid of spell freeze, comboing in general. It just feels more fluid. It feels a lot more fluid, a lot closer to Tales of Eternia, which I really liked. Even better than Eternia in some aspects, like how fluid it is. So, the combat was really fun. That being said, it's still 2D Tales of... So, it's not, like, amazing, but it was still really fun. And Phantasia has some, there are some difficulty spikes in the game. Like, the Fenrir fight we did in the Ice Cavern was a lot. And then, the Morlia Mines is optional. By the way, Morlia Mines, awful X dungeon. Did not like it. But, overall, I thought the gameplay was pretty good. I thought it was really good. I liked it. Not my favorite gameplay in the series, but it was really good. And this cross edition was really great. Music also really solid. And then, like, I mean, yeah, there's not really much to talk about. Like, I think Phantasia is a really good first game in the series. It's not the best, but it's far from the worst. I really like it. Like, I like Phantasia. It's a really respectable game, especially when you look at the perspective that it's the first Tales of game. They did really well with the first game of the series. Off the Destiny remastered. I have a Destiny Director's Cut playthrough on my channel. But if you want to watch someone play Destiny, my best friend Wicked is playing the original Destiny, and he may or may not play EC alongside it. We'll see. But anyway, the next Tales of playthrough I'm doing is probably going to be Berseria remastered, because that released, and I love Berseria, and I want to play it again. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Phantasia, it's like a 7 out of 10. Because, like, other than me playing a Tales of game, there weren't many moments where, like, there weren't many amazing moments in the game, but I was mostly having fun. The only time I wasn't having fun with the game, oh, one more thing. This version, Holy Bottles being enhanced, amazing. There's the option to, like, make Holy Bottles, like, prevent encounters entirely. Great addition. Made backtracking better and made it more streamlined, too. That was also great. But, yeah. So, like, because, like, the only times I was really not having fun with Phantasia, this version specifically, was fighting that Fenrir boss, and then, like, fighting some bosses, but only, like, 2. Because they made a lot of the bosses from the original that were annoying not annoying, because I think spell freezes made bosses harder, but getting rid of spell freezes made the bosses not as hard. And also not as bad, so that's good. But yeah, there are a few difficulty spikes at the end, but nothing crazy. But overall, like, Phantasia, I give it like a 7, because like, I don't think there was a moment in the game that was like, oh, like, it's peak amazing, but I was like mostly having fun with the game. It was just fun Tales of, and it's the first game, and they got better from here, so I think a 7 out of 10 is fair for Phantasia. It's not my favorite, it's not my least favorite. It might be somewhere in the middle of my rankings. When I play all the main lines, I'm gonna rank all of them, but it might be somewhere in the middle for me, but I would really have to think about it, but really good game. I don't know if there's a post-game dungeon for the PSP version. I'm not sure if anyone happens to know, but I'm gonna look into it. I don't think there is. I was trying to look into it. If there is, maybe I'll do it, but honestly, I'm kind of satisfied with this ending, so maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just end the playthrough here, but I'll play a lot of other Tales of games in the future because, you know, I love Tales of. One of my favorite series. I love it. It's great, so I'll play a lot more Tales of games. I think Berseria Remastered is going to be our next game because it's calling my name. I love Berseria, and the remaster just dropped, and yeah, I know Berseria shouldn't have gotten remastered, but I'll take the excuse to play it again. So we'll start that pretty soon. I don't know when, but we'll start that pretty soon. But yeah, so that's it for Phantasia. Hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to play it again. But yeah, I'll see you all for the next game. Oh, and the Kiri Dungeon X, when they translate it, I'll play it for sure. But yeah, that'll be it for now. This has been Nova, signing off.